Are you pro-wall? You're pro-wall in Washington, D.C.?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that it's a little hypocritical that the leaders who erected this wall said to Donald Trump for the last 4 years that he can't have a wall on the southern border?
I do, but then I don't.
Interesting.
I think people should be able to come and go as they please.
But just not here.
Yeah.
But on the border, people can come and go as they please.
Yes, I think so. I believe so.
But right here, do you think that walls work? Here, do walls work?
Well, right here, yes, it does.
That's exactly the answer I wanted.
Benny Johnson here in Washington, D.C. at Nancy Pelosi's Great Wall. Why is it here? When will it ever come down? What's going on? Nobody knows. But what we do know, now definitively, is that walls work. That's what we're here to ask the people of D.C. about today. Do walls indeed work? There's a massive one right behind us. It's been up for weeks. It's heavily armed and guarded and has razor wire on it. So we're gonna ask today if the people of Washington, D.C., one of the most leftist cities in America, believe that walls work. That's what we're gonna ask today. I can't wait to hear what they have to say. Let's go find out. So what do you think about, look at that, there it is right there. What do you think about the new wall that DC has?
I think we shouldn't have it. Trump wanted a wall.
We're building a beautiful wall, a big one that really works, that you can't get over, you can't get under.
You know, we shouldn't have a wall. We should have access to the other side. I mean, we pay the taxes, so why are you putting a wall up? I mean, I understand that, for the violence and all that stuff, but there has to be a better way than that.
I think they're sort of overdoing it. I mean, I just don't see that much threat. And it looks pretty off-putting, too. I mean, the hill is supposed to be open to the citizens. It's part of democracy, and this looks like some kind of Berlin Wall or something.
It's amazing that you say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing that you say that because it does remind you of that. Right through the capital city, right? A big wall.
Yeah.
Tear down this wall.
Nancy, do you hear the man? Tear down this wall. Can you do the tear down this wall line to our camera?
Yes, tear down this wall, Mr. Biden.
What do you think about our brand new wall in Washington, D.C.?
I personally don't really mind it. I mean, I understand why it was put there, so I don't really mind it. But why was it put there? We're not gonna go into the specifics of that.
Oh, it gets in the way of every single place I go. It's much in the way. I mean, I hate it in ever so many respects.
So do walls work?
Yeah.
Clearly not. I mean, right.
Yeah.
It depends. I feel like
That's my question.
they only work for certain people.
What?
I, as a black woman, would never think to cross the wall. I would not be allowed to cross the wall. However, there's other people who wouldn't think twice about the wall. And if they feel like they want to get past it on a certain day, on any given day, they can. I value my life, so I'm not going to do that. But I think they work for blacks because we fear our lives. But for other people, they don't have that same fear, so I don't know if they work for them.
I don't know how I'd get over that. Maybe a pole vault, rocket launch, like, I don't know, get like a jetpack. I don't know how I'd get over it. I see the razor wire, like, I'm not crawling on that.
Right.
Yeah. I can't jump that high.
Billy,
Shut up!
Billy, listen to me.
What?
White men can't jump.
Neither can I.
Okay, well,
Neither can I.
we both value our lives, John. We value our lives, so we will not jump over the wall. What do you think, sir, about the wall?
I think the wall, it should be there for certain people and for certain things. But other than that, I kind of like it being there because you got the National Guards and everybody looking out.
D.C. is a very beautiful place, and the wall just takes it away.
I don't know, like I said, it gives ghetto. It gives ghetto. I don't like it. I don't like it. It does.
That's actually, John, that is the best line we've had today about the wall. It just looks ghetto. So do walls work? That's my question.
Oh, golly. Haven't you asked the question, do they work? Yeah, I think it's effective. I mean, I can't imagine that there's actually going to be trouble on State of the Union night, because this is here.
Oh, yeah.
right?
It's intimidating. Razor wire on
Oh,
guards.
it's not just intimidating. I just can't imagine anybody being clever enough to figure out how to do. I mean, I have to get really clever just to get to work every day, and it's like, so that.
This is the worst.
I mean, look, the Capitol riot thing was bad, but it happened once, and there's no real risk that it's going to recur. So this is, I mean, it looks almost repressive.
Yes. So you're not in favor of the wall?
No. I mean, they should have guys keeping an eye out for anything unusual, but putting, barbed coil like that, that's just not right.
During Trump's time, you brought this up. During Trump's time, he wanted a wall. And the speakers, many of the people who are in charge right now, said that Trump wanting a wall was racist. They called it an immorality. That's an exact quote.
A wall is an immorality. It's not who we are as a nation.
Do you think walls suddenly work now? I mean, it's like the same people who said that now putting up their own wall.
Yeah, that's a good question, really, because, like I said, we shouldn't have a wall. I don't think walls ever work. All of a sudden, now, what are you trying to say, this day and time now, that we need a wall? No, I don't think so. I think you need just the proper security.
Suddenly walls work. Suddenly, suddenly they want a wall. I don't know. It's crazy time.
I mean, the wall is there. We don't know if it really works. It hasn't been tried out.
I'm not gonna do that. If that's your suggestion, sir, no, I see the razor wire. I will say no. I'll eat my Chick-fil-A on this side of the wall. So would you be in favor of them tearing down the wall?
Yeah, I would be in favor of them tearing down the wall as long as it's consistent with security, which I think it is.
Donald Trump wanted a wall for the last 4 years, and they said that walls were an immorality. But now they put up a wall as soon as they got a chance to put up a wall to protect themselves.
Well, I think that was just politics. They were saying, oh, walls are bad except when we feel like putting up walls. In Latin America, the rich people have walls to keep poor people out. In America, rich people live in gated communities with walls.
Final question, should it stay? Should this be permanent?
No, definitely not permanent. Definitely not permanent.
I don't know.
It just takes away from the city. I wouldn't leave it up permanently, but I mean, for the time, I understand why it was put up, and I would leave it up maybe. I mean, honestly, you could start taking it down now. It's not. I would doubt
Now.
I mean, it's no way that's happening again. If that happens again, then it's something wrong with more than just. It's not a wall. If that happens again, it's not the wall. That's the problem.
It wasn't the wall in the first place that was the problem.
I mean, so why they put the wall up?
Exactly. I feel like when you do things like this, there has to be action behind it to prevent it from happening. And clearly, a wall, an establishment, a building isn't going to stop anybody from doing anything. So I feel like there just has to be more action steps.
General Secretary Gorbachev, if you seek peace, if you seek prosperity for the Soviet Union and Eastern Europe, if you seek liberalization, come here to this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, open this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
General Secretary Pelosi, if you seek peace, if you seek prosperity for America, if you seek liberalization, come to this gate. Speaker Pelosi, open this gate. Speaker Pelosi, tear down this wall. And do it now. Because walls don't work, remember? You heard it here first in Washington, D.C. Yes, the people of D.C. say walls do indeed work. Ain't nobody wanting to take on that wall. Everyone said, yes, I would go the opposite direction. We're not gonna pole vault. We're not gonna get over that thing. We're not going out the wall. Walls work, and take this wall down because this thing is hideous and ghetto, right? That's the line. This is a ghetto wall. And I quote, "What you gonna do, Nancy? It's on you." Thank you so much. This week, Benny on the Block. Catch you next week. Hey, it's Benny Johnson here, Turning Point USA's Chief Creative Officer. If you like this video you just watched, be sure to subscribe to the official Turning Point USA channel and never miss an episode. See you guys next week.